Hello, my beautiful Dollars family. Greetings to you all from the Dollars Mansion. I hope you all are doing great. And if this is your first time stumbling on this video on my channel, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And if you're my returning subscriber, I say thank you so very much for your constant love and support. Happy Valentine's Week to you all out there. I hope you all are doing great. So guys, yesterday I made a video about the signs and symptoms of diabetes. So I would like us to continue today with the ways we can prevent diabetes, especially the type 2 diabetes. So I'm going to be listing some ways to prevent type 2 diabetes, because I think type 2 diabetes is more common than the type 1, because there are two types of diabetes, the type 1 and the type 2 diabetes. So on this video, I'm going to be listing how to prevent type 2 diabetes. So guys, stay with me, watch this video to the end so that you're going to understand how you can prevent diabetes. So the first on my list is you have to reduce your total carb intake. You have to reduce the quantity of carbohydrate that you eat. So by reducing the amount of carbohydrate you eat is going to help you to prevent diabetes type 2. So eating foods high in refined carbohydrates and sugar increase blood sugar and insulin levels, which may eventually lead to diabetes. Limiting total carbohydrate intake and choosing options that don't cause blood sugar spikes may help reduce your risk. So you have to limit the total carbohydrate that you take by choosing the types of carbohydrate that you consume, so as to avoid sugar spikes. So it will help to reduce your risk of having type 2 diabetes. And the second on my list is you have to exercise regularly. Doing physical activity regularly may help to prevent diabetes. Exercising regularly may help increase insulin sensitivity, which may in turn help prevent diabetes. So this is where sports or exercise comes in. So we all need to be very active. We need to do exercises once in a while, even if you're overweight or not. Doing exercises just to keep your body healthy. So exercising regularly may increase your insulin sensitivity, which may in turn help prevent diabetes. So for those of us who don't like sports, like myself, I'm not a lover of sports, and we all know that being active, doing exercise often will help us to keep our bodies intact. Yes, it will help us to prevent so many illnesses like the diabetes we are talking about right here. And then another aspect you need to do to prevent diabetes is drink water as your primary beverage. It's good to consume much water. If you make it a habit to consume much water, it will help you to prevent you from diabetes. Drinking water instead of sugary beverages. That's if you feel thirsty, like you want to take something sweet, if you want to take some beverages, it's advisable to go in for water instead of sugary beverages, because beverages may help manage blood sugar and insulin levels, thereby reducing your risk of diabetes. Drinking water instead of sugary beverages may help manage blood sugar and insulin levels, thereby reducing your risk of diabetes. So in place of drinking or taking sugary beverages, please take in water. There are many benefits of taking water, lots and lots of benefits of taking water. So instead of taking sugary beverages, it's advisable for you to drink water. So water is very good for our body. Make it a habit to take water constantly, or take water more often during the day, and avoid sugary substances. Again, you need to try to lose excess weight. For those of you who are overweight, if you know that you are overweight, make sure you lose weight, because too much weight is also a predisposing factor to diabetes. So it's very important. This is where all exercise also comes in, like I said before. And if you know you're overweight, try as much as possible to shed down some kilos. You can go in for the keto diet. There are so many remedies for you to lose weight. You can go into the lemon and hot water therapy. There's another therapy for lemon, hot water, and coffee. Like you take it first thing in the morning in an empty stomach, and last thing at night before going to bed. It will help you lose weight, because excess weight also is a predisposing factor to diabetes. So we all should work on our weight, be healthy. There are some people who are not looking chubby, who are not fat physically, but if they climb on the scale, you realize that they are 80-90 kilograms, which is also not healthy. So we have to make sure we maintain a good weight, so as to avoid being predisposed to diabetes. Another aspect is for you to quit smoking. If you're a smoker, endeavor to quit smoking. I know it's a habit that is difficult for people to stay away from it, but if it's becoming risky to your health, I think you have no option rather than to quit. Smoking has been shown to cause or contribute to many serious health conditions, as we all know, including heart disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and lung and intestinal cancers. So these are some of the effects of smoking. So you really need to quit smoking if you want to stay long, and if you think that your health is a priority, you should quit smoking. Smoking, especially heavy smoking, is strongly linked to diabetes risk. So if you are a smoker, know that you might be predisposed to diabetes. Quitting has been shown to reduce this risk over time. So if you quit diabetes, it reduces your risk of becoming a diabetic. Another aspect, number 6 point, is you have to reduce your portion sizes. Yes, this is where the problem comes. For those of you who eat so heavily, portion control, like if you can eat a very big bowl of rice, make sure you divide it into two. Try to control your portion, the portion that you eat. Reduce your portion sizes. Eating portion sizes appropriate for your needs may also help prevent diabetes. So if you are a heavy feeder, try as much as possible to reduce the quantity that you take at a time. That's the meaning of reduce your portion sizes. If you always having a very big portion of food at a particular time, make sure you try to reduce the size of your portion, because eating too much food at one time has been shown to cause high blood sugar and insulin levels in people at risk of diabetes. So if you're eating too much food, you are a heavy feeder, know that you are predisposed to diabetes. So you should try to cut down your portion size. Yes, try to cut down your portion size. Do not eat too much portion at a time. If you eat a very big bowl of food at a particular time, try to reduce it into two. As time goes on, you try to reduce it by 3. As time goes on, you try to reduce it by 4, and you realize that gradually you'll be able to control your appetite, because eating smaller portions may lead to reduced calorie intake and subsequent weight loss, which may in turn lower your risk of diabetes. So if you're eating smaller quantities, it will help you subsequently for weight loss, because we all know the more you eat, the more fat or overweight you become. Even though I know there are people who, despite the quantity they eat, their size never changes. I have friends who are very thin and they eat too much, but yet nothing changes in their physical body. But we all know eating too much is not good. So we should always try to have portion control, because avoiding large portion sizes may help reduce insulin and blood sugar levels, promotes weight loss. Yes, we all know if you reduce your food intake, automatically you're going to lose some weight and decrease your risk of diabetes. So the second point I have here is follow a high fiber diet. Follow a high fiber diet. Eating plenty of fiber is beneficial for gut health and weight management. It may also help prevent diabetes. Studies in people with pre-diabetes and older women with obesity show that the nutrient helps keep blood sugar and insulin levels low. So eating a source of fiber at each meal may help prevent spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels, which may reduce your risk of diabetes. So guys, take note of all this. Then another aspect is you have to optimize your vitamin D levels. Vitamin D is very important for blood sugar management. So guys, if you cannot eat food that contains vitamin D, because you might not know what particular food contains vitamin D, you might as well buy your vitamin D supplements and be taking them daily, because studies link vitamin D deficiency to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. So it's good for you to place yourself on vitamin D, or you eat foods that are rich in vitamin D. Eating foods high in vitamin D or taking supplements may help optimize vitamin D level, which may help reduce your risk of diabetes. So take note that vitamin D is very important. And then the 10th point I have here is minimize your intake of highly processed foods. Those of us who love processed foods, you know what processed foods are all about. Lowering your intake of heavily processed food benefits several aspects of health. Minimize your intake of highly processed foods and focusing on whole food may help decrease your risk of diabetes. Some of you like KFC, you like burger, you like all the processed foods, canned foods and all that. It's not good. To say minimize your intake of highly processed foods and focus on whole foods may help decrease your risk of getting diabetes. And the 11th point I have here is drink coffee or tea. Although it's best to make water your primary beverage, research suggests that including coffee or tea in your diet may help you avoid diabetes. Did you get that? So coffee is good also. So if you're thinking like eating something which you think is not good, it's better you replace it with tea or coffee, because coffee and tea have antioxidants. Yeah, tea and coffee has antioxidants known as polyphenols that may help protect against diabetes. So you can as well go in for coffee, you can as well go in for tea, but know that you are not supposed to consume sugars. It's best to serve these beverages plain or with a splash of milk. Yeah, added sugars and syrups may increase blood sugar. So if you're taking tea or you're taking coffee, make sure you avoid adding sugars to it, because added sugars and syrups may increase blood sugar levels and distract from their protective effects. And drinking coffee or tea may help reduce your risk of diabetes due to their antioxidants compounds. Yeah guys, so I hope you all have listened to the ways we can prevent type 2 diabetes. Yes, these are the ways you can prevent diabetes. Like I said, number one, reduce your total carb intake. You have to exercise regularly. Do your exercise regularly, because exercise is good for the body. Drink water as your primary beverage. Yes, water is good. Consume as much water as you can daily. Try to lose weight. If you are overweight, make sure you lose weight. Make sure you go in for healthy diets like the ketogenic diet. Make sure you go in for other things that you know might help you lose weight. Like another aspect is you have to quit smoking. If you're a smoker, you have to quit smoking, because smoking also predisposes you to diabetes. We all know the effects of smoking on our body, right? So why go ahead to do something you know is very harmful to your health? So another aspect is reduce your portion size. Like I already explained, that if you're somebody who eats a very big bowl of fries, make sure you reduce your portion size, because too much food, too much quantity at a time is not healthy. Yeah guys, so I hope you all have learned something from this. So also follow a high fiber diet. Optimize your vitamin D levels. Like I said, if you cannot eat foods that contain vitamin D, make sure you go in for your vitamin D supplements, which will also help you to keep your body on track. Drink coffee or tea, and if you have to drink coffee or tea, make sure you do not add sugar or syrups, because they might increase your blood sugar levels and distract from their protective effects. So drinking coffee or tea may help reduce your risk of diabetes due to their antioxidant compounds. Yes. So guys, thank you for watching up to this moment, and I hope you've learned something from this. Even if you think this video is the content is a nice content, make sure you give it a thumbs up and help me share so that others can as well learn how to prevent diabetes. Like I said yesterday, I made a video on how signs and symptoms of diabetes, and today this video is all about how we can prevent getting diabetes, because we all know diabetes is a very serious illness and we all need to take care of ourselves, right? Some people might be experiencing some of the signs and symptoms and might not know that they are going into diabetes. Some people might be eating anyhow, living their lives anyhow without knowing the effects of the kind of lifestyle they are living. So your chubiness is here to bring you all the necessary information you need to know about health, so that as we go about enjoying our lives, we should also have some of these things in mind, so that by the time we start experiencing them, we'll say, oh, I need to have a medical checkup. Yes. So guys, stay alert, take good care of yourselves, because there is just one life to live. Thank you guys for always stopping by the Dollar's House. Thank you for watching my videos. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you so much, and see you on my next upload. Have a blessed day. Bye.